Morning everyone. Another wonderful morning here in Birmingham. This morning I just want to show you guys a project that my brother and I have been working on together. It's been about 2 months, maybe a little more over 2 months now that we've been kind of pushing at this house. This is a flip that we're working on here in Southeast Lake. And so I just want to give you a quick walk around to show you what changes we've made and a couple of challenges that we're dealing with to kind of maybe show you guys how we're trying to work around those, and maybe it might help you guys on some projects you're working on. All right, let's get at it. So right off the bat, one of the things that we've had to deal with this house is that, if you can notice, it didn't have any gutters on it, still doesn't. And so we were getting a lot of water in the basement. So one of the first things that we had to do to try to rectify that situation is put in a French drain. Hopefully you guys can pick that up on the camera, but basically this whole section here that you see, we've had to install a French drain that wraps all the way around the front of the house. It's mainly because of the way the ground slopes, as well as the fact that there's no gutters on the house right now. So one of the things we're going to do right before we get ready to put it on the market is go ahead and get seamless gutters put on. But right now we went ahead and just took care of the first part of it by putting in a French drain to capture as much water, groundwater, as we can. All right, so to give you a bit of overview for this house, it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's about a little over 1,500 square feet total, including the basement. So right now when you walk in here, basically as soon as you come through the door, you're facing the kitchen. We opened up this wall, put a beam across there, and opened up this this kitchen to kind of give it an open concept look. But the way we're going to lay out this kitchen is that we're going to go ahead and keep this pantry. That's the original pantry here. And then next to it we'll have the fridge. You can see it's already got its own circuit that's been run for it. And if you peek down here, you'll see the power for the range, the stove that's sticking out the bottom that we're gonna go ahead and get set up. So basically we've got a fridge, range, and then we're gonna wrap the cabinets all the way around and basically place the kitchen right onto these windows, so you'll have a nice view looking out. And the cabinets will continue to wrap around and pretty much just end right where you see this last receptacle. And so we're going to leave this other section here open to kind of allow someone, if they wanted to do something with this area in terms of making like an eating nook, or setting up extended cabinets, if they wanted to have almost like a little bar seat or something right here, they could do that. So one of the things with this house, one of the challenges we had is that it doesn't have a dedicated area for dining. And there's a contractor right there. What's going on, Dallas? Just shooting a quick film, kind of giving them a walk around. So right in here, we've got the first bedroom, and basically what we're doing is just getting all the electrical run here. We haven't done any of the trim work, but if you notice, we already started hanging some of the drywall in the ceiling. We're gonna have a fan on the ceiling as well. And another tip for you guys is that one of the things that we have to deal with this house, you can kind of see the transition here between the old drywall and the new. Typically, if you got popcorn ceilings, you can kind of scrape that off pretty quickly and get back to a fresh slate to be able to paint on. But the texture ceiling that they had on here was pretty bad. So instead of ripping down all that old drywall and dealing with all the old insulation that's sitting on top of it and breathing all that in, the contractor just suggested, hey, just put up new drywall, and then we can just go ahead and finish it out and mud it and everything. So pretty much that's what we did. So living room here, we've got our 6-inch recessed lights. And this is something else too that I've learned over doing a couple of flips, is that the recessed lights that you see at Home Depot and Lowe's, you can actually pick up a pack of those for about 75 to 80% off of what it would cost you at Lowe's and Home Depot just by going to Amazon. So these are canvas lights that we got from from Amazon, and I'll link them in the description below. So if you guys want to check out what we bought, I'll put that in there. Also, we bought all our lights pretty much are from Amazon. So if you guys haven't checked out Amazon for any of your flips or any other projects you're working on, definitely do that. The variety on Amazon is so much better than you'll find at the big box stores. The only thing is that you're not going to be able to see it until you get it. But if you make sure you can return it, if you buy something that you don't like, you can always bring it back. All right, so walking through the hallway here, basically you see another change that we made. This used to be the old entrance to the one of the bathrooms here. And we went ahead and we're going to box this in. We put up some studs here, and I'll show you why in a second here. But this is going to be the master bedroom. So here you'll see that Dallas framed in for, hopefully you can see it here, it's a little bit dark, but Dallas framed in for 2 double closets. And let me actually see if I can't grab a light to give you guys a little bit better lighting situation there. All right, you'll see here the reason why we have to block that wall up is because this is the master bedroom. You give you a quick shot of the double closets that we framed in. So basically we've got 2 large closets in here, and right here we've got actually French doors that lead you directly into the master bath. This is another challenge we have to face in this house, is that you can see the original framing for the old window, which was pretty large. It went way below where we wanted it and where would be best for a bathtub. This is where the bathtub is going to be, against this wall. And so we had to remove all that, re-brick it, and put in a window that's more suitable for a bathroom. So over here is the where they had the old door. That's now been blocked up. I'm going to have a double vanity, 60-inch double vanity right over here. And you can actually see on the floor there where they used to have the old return for the AC system. So that's going to be moved into the corridor, or maybe across the hallway to get it out of the way there. All right, let's keep going and check out the rest of the room. So we got another bathroom over here. This is basically the same layout that the bathroom had when we got it. You can see this beautiful old cast iron tub. We're going to go ahead and refinish that out and keep that in there because it's got a really, it's in good shape actually, except just for the finish. So it needs a new finish on it. We're going to put some beautiful large format tile to wrap around it and give it that panache. And so right here on this side of the bathtub is where we will have the vanity stuck right in here. So we've got to figure out, one thing we've got to figure out is how to be able to still give access to the back of this faucet when the vanity is here. So I've got to double check on that to make sure that we can still provide access back there somehow. All right, so it looks like the electrician is doing a little bit of his work here. He's kind of been slowing us down some, but hopefully he can get at it this weekend and just wrap up the rest of this wiring. All right, let's take a look at the last bedroom upstairs, and then we'll take a peek downstairs and I'll show you something else that Dallas has helped us figure out on this house. So here you've got the last bedroom, and on the other side of this wall where you see all this drywall mud is where the door used to be to go into the garage. So right now, fortunately, there is no access from the garage into the house anymore. In order to be able to get our third bedroom and to really make best use of this room, we changed it from probably just a den before now to a bedroom. So they'll still have a garage, but they'll just have to come in and out of it. So it's one of the sacrifices sometimes you have to make when you're redoing a house, try to maximize the best use of that house. All right, let's take a look at the downstairs. So far you've noticed that we haven't talked about any laundry facilities. So let's see where we're gonna put it. So right now, right here at this landing is where we have the laundry set up. We've got your washing machine on this side, and then the chase for your dryer on that side. Another cool thing about the space down here too is that we're able to go ahead and fit a half bath in this area where there used to be a closet. So it used to be a large closet here or a large storage room, and now we've got toilet over here, and we're gonna get a vanity right over there on that side. But you know, one of the challenges that we had to face with this property is that if you notice over here, you see the main drain line, and you remember from outside that the hill actually runs down past this basement area. So that drain line is actually above the drain lines here for the laundry facility and also for the bathroom. So in order to be able to get the property to drain properly, we had to install what they call a sewage pump, which I'll give you a quick shot of right here. Hopefully you can see that on the camera, but that is the sewage pump. And I'll actually leave a link in the description below so you guys can check out what we use. So this is a shot of the sewage pump drain line that drains into the main line. And this is the best way actually to solve the problem that we had to face on this, which is basically where you have your drainage that's below the main line for your house. You can just pump it right up into it. All right, let's take a quick peek at this beautiful large space that we have down here. Believe it or not, these ceilings are not typical in the basement. These ceilings are probably about well over 10 feet tall. So that's one of the great things about this basement. It doesn't feel claustrophobic at all. We've got a great space down here, nice concrete slab. And now that we've started to figure out how to keep it from getting damp into certain areas, you can kind of see a little bit of where the dampness was coming in, back in the back area here. So this space that you see is going to be the den. Got the main electrical panel there, and then we're going to have some cans. I think he actually put some can lights, recess lights already up in the ceiling. And basically what we did is that we just bought frames. You can actually just buy the recess lights frames, and we stuck the canless lights in those frames to kind of give it a better, cleaner look. I wish the electrician had made the electrical lines in here a lot neater. But what we're going to do is to spray this these joists charcoal gray, and then try to clean up some of these wires a little bit better and make it look a little neater. And then we'll just drywall. After we put some insulation here, we'll drywall the walls, and we'll have an HVAC area out here that we can have the heating and cooling. You can see some of the old ductwork there. And then in the back room here is going to be, through those doors are going to be just a utility area. They'll be able to use that for storage or for a workroom or whatever else they'd like to do. They can even turn it to a bedroom if they want to finish it out. And we're also going to put some vinyl plank floors on the cement down here after we put a pad down there to kind of give it a little bit more cushion. And we'll finish out everything else down here typical way that you would. So hope you guys enjoyed this quick video. Here's another shot again of, better shot I hope, of the sewage pump system that we had to install to be able to deal with that issue of having your drain lines below your main drain pipe. All right, take care guys.